Hi, my name is Duncan and I'm the technical support for a professional food blog called Lazy Cat Kitchen, and I'm also the lead developer for a WordPress store called Lazy Cat Themes, who sell recipe and lifestyle themes for WordPress bloggers. In this video, I'm going to outline our 5-step security plan that will guarantee you don't get hacked. All of our steps start in the dashboard view pictured. Now the first point, set a decent password, is the most obvious one, and because of that I'm not going to dwell on it for too long. You can set a decent password by clicking on users, clicking edit on the admin user, and clicking generate password. WordPress will quite helpfully tell you immediately how safe your password is. Make sure you don't use anything too obvious to do with your life. And when you are happy with the password, click update profile. And don't write the password down on a sticky note and put it on your monitor. You'd be surprised how many people do that. Restrict login attempts. The next step is to restrict the number of times people can attempt to log in before they are banned from trying. We do this by installing a plugin called iThemes Security. This is a free plugin with a pro option which does a whole load of other cool stuff. For now we'll install the free version. We go to Plugins, click on Add New, type iThemes Security, click on Install Now, click Activate Plugin. By default, iThemes Security protects from login attempts of more than 5 failed attempts. So, if someone wants to try millions of password combinations to try and guess what your password is, once they get to 5 failed passwords, they'll be locked out for 15 minutes. If they do this 3 times, they'll be banned permanently. Now, we need to be careful with this. If someone gets hold of your administrator username, which for most people is just admin, and brute force attacks it from multiple PCs around the world, they can get your own admin username locked out permanently. You'll find you can't log in to your own WordPress admin dashboard anymore. The next step shows you how to stop this from happening. Hide the admin user. To avoid someone locking out your admin user, you need to hide the admin user. Because I'm security conscious, my admin user is not admin. It's actually the name of my old cat, Noodle. So surely the hacker won't know this. What the hacker does is type the front end URL followed by author equals 1. And now they know that for what most installations is the admin user, has a name of Noodle. However, you can change this, but you'll need to go into the database. In this case, I'm demonstrating using the PHP admin user interface, which is what most hosting providers support. Whichever interface you use, you need to be at a point where you have a list of tables. And click on the users table. You may have a different table prefix to WP. You will in all likelihood have user number 1, which will be your admin user. What you need to do is take the user nice name and change it to something that is different to user login. Now, we'll check out what happens when we try and find out the username. It returns the nice name, which is not the username. Have fun with that, hacker. Now your username won't get locked out because no one knows what it is. Disable XMLRPC. A lot of you are thinking, XMLRPC? What the juice is that? A few of you are thinking, isn't that the little blue and white robot from Star Wars? I'll keep it brief because if I go into too much detail you will literally pass out from boredom. Loosely speaking, XMLRPC is an API around your blog and does 3 basic things in WordPress. Allows people to do pingbacks. Click on the link in the top right to find out more about pingbacks. The second thing it does is the API also allows you to administrate WordPress from a mobile app. And the third thing it does is it supports many of the features of the Jetpack plugin. So, if you use pinbacks, administer your blog remotely using a mobile app, or use the Jetpack plugin, then don't follow this step. If you don't do any of these things, then you'll want to turn off XMLRPC. This is a major gateway for brute force hacking attacks and will most likely be the reason that sometimes your website is slow. To disable this, click on Security, which comes from the iThemes Security plugin. Click on WordPress Tweaks, Configure Settings. Scroll down to XML-RPC and select Disable, and click on Save Settings. Hide the front door. For me, this is the real icing on the cake. Even if you use password locking, even if you hide usernames, you're still going to get lots of people trying to hack you. Sure, they won't get your password and they won't even guess your username. But why not just go a step further and hide the front door completely? You can do this by clicking on Plugins, click on Add New, put WPS hide login in the search box and click enter. Click install now to install this free plugin. Click on activate plugin and then go to settings, general. Scroll down until you get to login URL and change it to something that you remember, but no one else will guess. Now, let's have a look at what happens to someone guessing that your login is wp-login.php. Oops, that page can't be found. At this point, 99.9% of hackers will go, oh, this isn't actually a WordPress website, I'll try and hack someone else. Of course, even if they still thought it was a WordPress website, they don't know what the login URL is, and they still don't know the username, and they can't find it out. And even if they could find it out, they can only try 5 passwords at one time, and the XML API has been turned off. With 95% of websites not following really any of these steps, no one is going to even bother hacking yours. Congratulations, you're secure, and you won't lose loads of bandwidth to people hammering on your front door. Happy days. If you have any questions or queries about these videos or any ideas for videos you would like me to do next, please leave a comment under the video or on the YouTube channel. If you found any of these videos helpful and would like to be informed when I post more, and there are many more to come, please click my face in the bottom right and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Cheers!